the customer who tipped with a fake $100. I work at a small diner downtown where most of the patrons are either truckers passing through or regulars who've been coming here for decades. Then there's Brett, a guy who shows up maybe twice a month, always orders the same thing: black coffee, scrambled eggs, wheat toast, and leaves a couple of bucks on a $15 check. Not exactly generous, but nothing outrageous either. Last month, Brett walked in with a woman I'd never seen before. She was dressed to the nines, hair done, makeup perfect, the whole works. Instead of his usual stool at the counter, they took table 4. I could tell this was special for him. He was wearing a crisp button-down instead of his usual wrinkled polo. Meal went fine. Appetizers, entrees, dessert. Brett was charming, joking with her, asking about her work. She seemed to be enjoying it. When they finished, Brett asked for the check with a huge grin. I brought it over. $50 total. As I turned away, I heard him whisper, "Watch this." I turned back in time to see him pull out what looked like a crisp $100 bill and lay it on top of the check. The woman gasped, impressed. "Wow, that's so generous." Brett winked at me and said, "Oops, don't look yet. Good service deserves a good tip." My jaw dropped. This guy never tips more than 20%, and here he was pretending to drop $100. I waited until they left, then went to grab it. My heart sank when I saw the tiny print, "For motion picture use only." The back was completely wrong too. I stood there holding this fake bill, feeling like a fool. Brett had planned the whole thing to impress his date, making me think I was getting a massive tip when it was just a stunt. I told my manager, Danny, who just shook his head. "That's messed up," he said, "but keep it. You never know." I tossed the fake $100 into my car cup holder and forgot about it. 2 weeks later, Danny ran up during the dinner rush. "Guess who's back?" he said, grinning. Brett and the same woman requested table 4. I ran to my car, grabbed the fake bill, and brought it inside. I served them like nothing had happened. Brett kept glancing at me nervously. When they asked for the check, I brought it over and laid the fake $100 on the table, unfolded so "For motion picture use only" was visible. "Hey, Brett," I said loud enough for nearby tables to hear. "Looks like you forgot this last time. Too generous for a tip, maybe?" The woman picked up the bill. "What is this?" she asked, confused. Brett stammered, "I have no idea." "Oh, must belong to someone else," I said, smiling, and walked away. I watched as she confronted him quietly but firmly, asking questions that got him more flustered. 10 minutes later, they left. When I cleared the table, the credit card slip showed a tip of 0, but there was a real $50 bill where she had been sitting. I'm pretty sure she left it to make a point. Brett hasn't returned since.